4th and 5 and the playoffs start right now. Your pregame show for round 2 of the Arkansas High School football playoffs. Tonight, the road to a state championship gets even tighter as the top programs in the state battle to keep their seasons alive. The stars are out, the pressure is real, and every snap matters. We're breaking down the matchups, spotlighting the playmakers, and setting the table for a huge night under the Friday night lights. This is 4th and 5 and the playoffs start right now.
There he is. Clint Conk is in the house, having a great time. Welcome in, Coach Conk. Having a good one. Very excited to be here tonight as we are setting the stage over here at good old Greenbrier. Now, you got some ties to Greenbrier around here, but before we get started, go ahead and run people through what it's like when you're coaching experience. You're at UCA doing a great job with the Bears, and what led you to what you're doing now.
Yeah, so first of all, it's great to be with you, man. We've been trying to hook up for a while. Had the opportunity, 14 great years at the University of Central Arkansas. Finished my career the last 4 or 5 years at Stephen F. Austin over in Texas. Moved back. My wife and I moved back. We built a home in Maumelle and moved back there on the river. Got into the private industry a little bit, and then Justin Akery, our friend. Yep, hoodwinked me into the buzz, and so we do a segment every Tuesday morning for the last 6 or 7 years now.
Yeah.
And but it's great to be back in a high school setting. High school football, great time of the year. I got to see my old friend Randy Tribble, the head coach.
I know that guy.
Yeah, for Greenbrier. And Steve Wood, the athletic director, old UCA Bear. So it's good to be with you. Good to cover some of this. We do this in our segment.
Yeah.
But we're going to really dive deep into it tonight.
We're going to ramp it up a little bit, and apologize. We had a couple gremlins in the system, but I think we're up and running now. Now, obviously, we're here at Greenbrier, but we got a representative of good old Lakeside holding it down. I got my boy Dylan here, and Dylan, I need you to let us know what we need to prepare for. What's on tap tonight? You know a little bit about these Lakeside Rams. What you got for us, Dylan?
So close last year to winning a state championship. The Rams are now 3 wins away from getting that goal, man. And, going into Greenbrier is a tough test, but can Wally Walcott and the Rams come in here and spoil their season? We'll talk about it a little more on the rest of the show. Back to you, DJ.
All right, that's my guy, Dylan, man. And he talked about Walcott, the quarterback, but they got this guy, Tuck. I like to call him Big Tuck. He plays left tackle for the Rams. And, dude, he talks a little bit now. He's very confident. He's a confident football player. He's committed to go to the Razorbacks.
He's committed to the Razorbacks.
He's committed to go to the Razorbacks, but a very physical guy, and we're going to hear from him a little bit. We had a chance to catch up with him early in the year when they were playing Coach Kelly down there in Sheridan.
Right.
And he just was always saying, I just want to punch him in the mouth. I want to punch him in the mouth. I'd imagine it's going to be ramped up a little bit more that playoff football started.
No question about it. I mean, somebody's season's going to end here tonight. And that's the sad part. He's got 2 really good football teams, and we'll dive into the game a little bit later. But, this is the time of the year where, you want to play your most physical football. You want to play your most error-free football. You need to come in confident. Look, last week, Lakeside went up to Searcy, beat a really good Searcy football team on the road. I'm sure they're rolling into here with a lot of confidence. Now, they've got to go through Enoch Hassan. They've got to go through some other guys, and it's going to be a tough get. But they've proven that they can go on the road in this environment, state playoffs, late November, and pull off an upset.
Yeah.
They'll need to play their best game. Big offensive tackle is going to play his best game tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
That's going to be a fun one. We're going to see what's up. You see the team warming up behind us, and, boy, there he is right there, number 8. Getting ready to go, little Enoch Hassan. I say, little man, this dude right here is built different. He's right behind us right now. He warms up with his shirt off. He come out here and he let people know what's going on. But before we get into that, man, let's set the stage, man. It's playoff football. Before we go down the brackets, let's go ahead and get everybody's mind right here tonight. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start, Coach. 2A playoffs. All right, a lot to talk about. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Take a look at the brackets right now. Round 1 knocked out last week. We're going to talk about a few of these games specifically. First up, Coach, we're going to head on down to good old Cross County and Junction City. What we got?
Well, we've got a program in Junction City that likes to run the football, likes to control the clock, very physical, a great pedigree of winning state championships. Playing down at Junction City is a very, very difficult place to get to, very difficult place to play. With that said, Cross County comes in with a lot of confidence.
Yep.
They've got one of the best defensive players in the country in Beal. I think you interviewed him a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Committed to Oklahoma State. Now he decommitted.
That's right.
Yep. So they'll have to play their best game on the road to have a chance in this one. They dominated their conference up at Cross County. They get down to Junction City. It's a different animal.
And the thing, too, that I like about 2A ball, man, it means a little something more down there. It's special to them, man.
They close up those towns on Friday night now, and particularly during the playoffs. If there's any thieves out there, don't go to Cross County. And everybody in Junction City's in that stadium. So
I love it, man.
Big-time matchup in 2A.
Big-time matchup, and I'm getting real pumped up because Coach BJ just made his way on over to the field. So he's going to have everybody cranked up and ready to go here in Greenbrier. But let's keep this thing going. Let's go ahead and hop back into this 2A playoff bracket. Once again, you see what happened in the first round, the all-pass lead to that green dot right there in the middle, state championship. But let's go to the other side of the bracket, take a look at EPC in Powen. What you got, Coach?
Yeah, Powen goes on the road. Vic Barrett has announced his retirement at the end of this year. They're 7-4. They've got to go to play one of the best teams in the state in 2A, in East Poinsett County. They went undefeated, I believe, during the season. Powen comes in at 7-4 with a nice win, 40-37 over Gurdon last week. Again, EPC, the number 1 team all year. They're looking for back-to-back state championship appearances. They've made it to the finals the last 2 years. EPC's only loss this year was to 3A Rivercrest.
Yep.
By 2 points.
Okay.
So they play tough competition. They'll need to play their best football, but it's a big get for Powen to come in. I hate to say it, but it may be Coach Barrett's last game.
All right, it's Powen, hometown of Buzz regular Justin Moore. So we see if he can get down there, get those guys going in the right direction. So 2A, you got to love it. And at the bottom of the screen, you see the ticker. We have all the matchups tonight, all the records of all the teams. And so this is what it's all about. Everybody's locked in, getting all their tailgating stuff ready. I know they will here at Greenbrier, but let's keep this thing moving, Coach. Let's go ahead and head on over to good old 3A. Let me get this pulled up for you. You see right here, take a look at the map. We're going to focus on Salem and Newport. All right, what you know about these two?
Well, first of all, it's the Battle of the Greyhounds. Both programs, mascot of the Greyhounds. Newport, again, undersized football team. Very skilled, very fast. Love to run the football. You talk about a community that bleeds high school football on Friday night. They make their way back into the playoffs. They get Salem on the road. Salem last year was a state finalist. They won the state championship last year. Billy Weber was the offensive coordinator. He's taken over as the head football coach. He has Salem back in position again, undefeated, very efficient football team. They don't make many mistakes. They don't turn the football over. And that's the recipe to win in late November and December. Salem has championship experience. Newport has a lot of skill. Ought to be a great football game.
Newport has one of our former Ortho Arkansas High School Players of the Week, Travion Greer, running back over there. Dude special. All right, so he's going to be a fun and dynamic player to watch. And that brings me to a big shout out to our high school football sponsors, Ortho Arkansas and Southwest Auto, for making this happen. Title sponsor, Oakland, always holding it down, making sure we can come to you each and every week. That's one side of the bracket in 3A. Let's go ahead and pull it back up. Let's take another look, and let's head over to take a look at Fordyce and Charleston.
Yeah, I mean, the Red Bugs have had a great year. When their quarterback plays and he plays well, you got to like the Red Bugs in any game. But Charleston, again, very physical football team, championship pedigree as well. Ought to be a great matchup.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing about these matchups between these teams. 3A, we had to make 2 brackets, Coach, because there's so many teams. Pretty wild. And obviously when we go up in classification, it goes down a little bit.
You know, the quarterback at Fordyce, and I can't remember the young man's name, when he didn't play, you know, he's the straw that stirred it for him.
Yeah.
They struggled. I mean, they lost to Lake Village on the road. And Lake Village had a fine season, but you just didn't expect that to happen from the number 1 team in the state. Young man comes back, they win the conference, they're playing championship football.
Nice. And I tell you, Charleston, man, rich in pride with football there. Man,
Oh.
they love their football in Charleston.
Had a kicker from there, Eddie Carmona.
Eddie Carmona.
Eddie Carmona.
Yeah.
Great
Didn't Ty
kicker.
Story go to
Ty Story went
Charleston?
to
Ty
Charleston.
Story
Yep.
went to Charleston as well. So a legacy. They got a quarterback there. I believe his last name is Kane, playing some good football as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But always a pleasure talking about good old Charleston. That's a look at the 3A. Let's go ahead and move up a little bit. Let's see what we got going on for 4A real quick. Coach, there we go. Sorry, I had to pull that up for you.
There you go.
All right, you see a look at the whole bracket, but we're going to go ahead and focus on good old Stuttgart Ricebirds and Blytheville. What the Ricebirds got going on?
Well, they've got a great quarterback, a kid by the name of Price, Kane Price. His dad,
That's
Josh Price, who I coached against here in the state when he was playing in his collegiate days. Dual threat quarterback, can throw it, can run it. I mentioned this on our segment back on Tuesday, DJ. Stuttgart quietly 10-0, under the radar, throughout the state.
Yep.
And really maybe one of the favorites to win it this year in 4A. Now, they've got to play Blytheville. Rod Stinson's the head coach there, first-year head coach. Rod had a great career in high school. I think he went up to the university, maybe finished at Pine Bluff.
Yep.
And undersized football team, took a 3-win team from last year, made them a 7-win team this year. They got the Chickasaws in position in the postseason.
Nice.
And they were picked 6th in their conference.
Okay, I like it.
Yep.
I just saw a highlight there. Unfortunately, Stuttgart doing their thing against my alma mater, the CAC Mustangs. I saw that Mustang on the field. I still got Mustang pride, no doubt about it. So we went through 2A, 3A, 4A, so much football to get to. But you know why we're here tonight? It's going to be about the matchup between Greenbrier and Lakeside. Greenbrier coming out of the locker room right now, and it looks like they're ready to play a little football. It's going to be a physical night here in Greenbrier. I'm pumped up for it. So this is what we're going to do, Coach. We're going to take a quick break. On the other side, we're going to hear from Enoch Hassan. We're going to hear from Big Tuck, and then we're going to dig a little bit more into this matchup of the good old Greenbrier and Lakeside. You're watching 4th and 5, high school playoff football. We'll be right back.
This Thanksgiving season, don't be a turkey and let pain sit at the head of your table. Whether you're dealing with aching joints, stubborn sprains, lingering pain, or even breaks that just won't heal, Ortho Arkansas is here to help you get back to what matters most. Our team of orthopedic specialists is ready to get you moving, feeling better, and enjoying every moment with family and friends. So before the holiday rush, stop by Ortho Arkansas or book your appointment today. This year, give yourself the gift of comfort and let Ortho Arkansas help you walk into the holidays pain-free.
All right, Razorback fans, basketball season is in full swing and it's kind of starting to feel like 1994. The best thing about Be Unlimited, it caters to all eras of Razorback basketball fans, from the slobbering hog with Nolan Richardson to the running hog with Coach Cal. From hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, they've got it all right here at your #1 stop. Be Unlimited. The road to the Final Four starts here.
Hey y'all, this is Cam here at Southwest Ford in Arkadelphia. We just built our brand new 3 facilities here, our GMC, Dodge, and Ford facilities. If you're coming down the highway on I-30, take exit 78. We'll be 1.5 miles down the road. You're gonna look on the right-hand side and you're gonna see our beautiful Chevrolet store. Right past that, you're gonna see our beautiful Dodge store. And at the end, you're gonna see our wonderful Ford store. Our 3 facilities here make it so easy for you to shop here. Whether it's online or in person, we have almost everything you want and need. And if we don't have it, we'll go out and get it for you. If you live somewhere far, north, east, south, or west, we will deliver to you. Free delivery across the whole state. Please come down and come see me at Southwest Auto Ford in Arkadelphia.
Welcome to Oakline, where every arrival marks the beginning of a memorable stay. With 2 restaurants on site, we can reserve your table to experience fine dining without ever having to leave the resort. Discover the charm of hot springs and check into Oakline, your ultimate destination.
All right, everybody, welcome back in. You can tell how popular Coach Conk is, you know. Got the athletic director over here talking to him. Always a great time hanging out here in Greenbrier. What you know about that guy over there, Coach?
UCA graduate, man.
UCA Bear in the house,
One of the
huh?
all-time greats. Done an unbelievable job here at Greenbrier for 18, 19 years, I believe. And the facilities here, DJ.
Yeah.
I mean, as good as small school, high school facilities as you're going to see.
Now, I will say this. Lakeside got some pretty nice facilities, too, over there in Hot Springs. We're going to talk about that here in a second. Real quick, I skipped a little bit on that 4A. You got me over there, David? We got guy in the chair, Coach Conk. Let's get back to it. The other side of the bracket in 4A. I got to show some love to Dardanelle and Hamburg. What you think about this matchup?
Sand Lizards, man, they're tough. I got a lot of friends and a lot of fans and friends down in Hamburg. I just texted a couple of them. They're on their way up to Dardanelle. Sand Lizards is probably favored to win the state this year. One of the top seeds in the state, went undefeated. Hamburg had a great year. They went 8-2. Caden Thomas, the quarterback. They've got a big offensive line. The Shipley kid, he likes to chirp too.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I like it.
6'5", 330 pounds.
Ooh.
Yeah, home of Scottie Pippen, man.
Okay, oh yeah.
Yeah, but tough get for the Lions of Hamburg to go up to Dardanelle.
Yeah.
I like the Sand Lizards right here.
I tell you,
I like them.
They're going to see one of the more dynamic players in Arkansas, and Nikel Lewis, the running back over there for Hamburg. I believe right now, rushing yards, he's number 5 in the country. All right, so he's putting up some yards as touchdowns as well. So this dude is a certified baller, another former Ortho Arkansas 4th and 5 high school player of the week. All right, before I get into this game, we got to talk about some more things going on in 5A. All right, there's this team play some pretty good football, and I'm talking about good old Robinson. But before that, let's go ahead and pull up the graphic once again. Let's take a look at the 5A state matchups that are going across the state. See, it's a little bit tinkered down than all these games going on. But once again, first, Coach Tice over there in Farmington, he's going to have a fun one. Robinson-Farmington, what do you think about this matchup right here?
I tell you what, I've got Robinson on upset alert.
Oh.
Farmington can score points.
Wow.
They came out here, scored a bunch of points against Greenbrier. Greenbrier to come from behind to win. They can spin it. They're averaging over 40 points a game. Robinson struggled last week with Camden Fairview at home.
Yep.
They've got a high-powered, very potent offense going down to Joe T tonight. Joe T probably has the better team. They've lived on the edge all year.
Yeah.
They better be careful. Farmington can score points.
Wow.
And it could be they are on upset alert.
Okay, upset alert over there in West Little Rock at Robinson. That would be something. Big-time players, too. Josiah Warrior Benson, receiver, committed to go to the Bears.
That's right.
He'll be playing for UCA next year. Deuce Williams, son of Kevin Williams.
Right.
Right now, I would say probably one of the more underrated players in the state of Arkansas. Great running back, but he likes defense. Very physical player.
We talked about him a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
When the season started, and great bloodlines, I can tell you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Great bloodlines. He could probably play both sides of the football in college.
Oh wow.
I mean, he's
one
talented.
of those guys.
He's talented enough, but he's going to have to pick one. You go with your heart. If he wants to play defense, let him play defense.
Who's making all that noise back there? Is that Lakeside? Trying to turn up a little bit? Okay, Lakeside. Oh, I see you over there in the crowd. We got some Lakeside fans in attendance here tonight.
On the logo,
wow,
too.
On the logo?
On the logo.
Oh, man, I can't wait. Before we start talking about it, I got Dylan here and I got Coach Conk here. Let's go ahead and look at a little preview between these two teams before they square off here in Greenbrier.
I use that as a lot of motivation, I think I'm better than a lot of the people on that list, and I try and prove it every Friday night, I just feel like I don't need any stars or rankings to go and prove what I can go and do. I just want all the smoke, That's just that's how I am. No stars, no ranking, I just want all the smoke.
I think we changed for sure. We got a lot of dogs on the team, and if you punch us in the mouth, we're going to hit you harder. So, yeah, I think that people need to know that.
Here we go.
You gotta like that, right? You got some players out here who are ready to play some football. Enoch Hassan, we had a chance to talk to this guy, and he's somebody who says, I'm not worried about the stars, the ratings, the rankings. I want all the smoke. And the thing about it, when you play playoff football, people want to give you the smoke, and they want it too. So before we talk about Greenbrier, Dylan, let's go ahead and talk about these Rams over here in Lakeside, led by Coach Rock. Man, you've been following this team all year. Go ahead and let us know what we need to expect to watch here tonight.
Man, something from Lakeside is you just got to watch that offense.
Pull that mic a little closer to your mouth. There you go. Yeah, there it is.
But for Lakeside, that offense, it's been off and on. And when it's on, it is outstanding. But when it's off, there's some issues that go with it. And the one thing that I haven't been able to question this year is the defense. The defense has been outstanding so far. I mean, every game that it's come down to a last gasp for the other team. And, you know, Robinson came in to Lakeside a week after Sheridan, after what Lakeside did to Sheridan, and they beat us up. They beat us up in the second half. But the team kept it close. The defense played outstanding, and the offense couldn't figure it out. But then you come back the next couple of weeks and you win a bunch of conference games, and then you lose 2 hard games at the end of the season, and that's going to be Parkview and Hot Springs. Those are 2 heartbreakers that you should have won.
Yep.
But you didn't, and you come into the Searcy game, there's a lot of questions around the team, and they shut them all down. And they looked really, really good last week, and I'm looking to see if they can continue that into this Greenbrier matchup tonight.
We're going to like it, and they're going to need leadership. They got to step up in a big way. And last time I talked to you, you were bragging about a couple of the DBs that they had over there at Lakeside. Remind me again who we're talking about.
I would go Chris Ford.
Yep.
And Luke Wroblewski. Luke Wroblewski is an OBU commit.
Okay.
And he's looked really good. He had 2 picks last week. Searcy had a really good first half on offense, and then they moved Luke back into that safety position, and they couldn't get anything over the top. He played really, really good. And then Chris Ford, man, 93 tackles, 4 interceptions with the game-sealing pick 6 from last week as well.
Ooh-wee. So the DB is going to be amped up and ready to go here tonight. Kickoff just about under an hour away, about 45 minutes away. But we are here in the home of good old Greenbrier here in the house. And, Coach, you know this team very well. You've done your research. You're very familiar with this community. I mean, we could sit here and start with Enoch Hassan. He was not only our player of the week one time, Coach, he was our player of the month. And so we came down here and we fed the team. And Enoch knows this. My O-line is what carries me there and gets me there. This is a very well-rounded team and coached by a pretty good head coach.
Yeah, Randy Treble, been there 18 years. I competed against Randy when he was at Harding, and we were in Division II at Central Arkansas, and we had some knockdown, drag-out affairs. Very physical football teams. Greenbrier's physical, too. That offensive line has created great holes, great gaps for Enoch. 2,182 yards and 36 touchdowns, 10 games. 10 games, DJ. Last week, well, I'm going to go back 2 weeks. Against Bologna, they got challenged. Probably should have lost that game, to be honest with you. A couple things happened late in the game that broke their way, made a big play, came back and won that game. Watch that game, person. I think, no offense here, Dylan. Lakeside did a great job last week on the road. They've got to come into this environment. They got to come into Enoch Hassan. They got to come into Trenton Mosley, 53 catches, over 1,000 yards and 13 touchdowns. The guy that runs the whole show is Palmer, Jack Palmer. 2,739 yards, 33 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions. The winner of this game, and look, Lakeside has proven they can go on the road and win in a hostile environment. They beat a good Searcy team. Zach Clark does a great job there. With that said, though, they've got to come in this environment, a team that can run the football, doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Greenbrier's going to have to defend the pass better than they did against Bologna. They may have been a wake-up call for them. I like the Panthers tonight.
Ooh, Coach,
Hometown
be careful.
Panthers.
You know their parents are over there in the stands right now. They're going to come down here and show you some hands right now. But that's
why they play the game.
But you got Greenbrier over here showing some love. They like what you got to say, Coach Conk, as they're getting pumped up here tonight.
Hey, a couple other things I want to mention. There's about 3 or 4 guys, and I didn't get a chance to talk to Coach Tribble about this. One of the most underrated parts of Greenbrier is their defense. They were really young this year, and they're playing really well. You got Will Banks, you got Qualabom, you got Kemp, Adams, Will Banks. I mean, these guys, they're young. Some of them are seniors, but they are playing well, up to the challenge. They'll have to play well against that passing attack at Lakeside tonight.
Yeah, and Dylan, dig into that. You know what Greenbrier, Enoch Hassan is that guy, defensively outside of the DBs. What do you think they need to do up front to slow this guy down?
Coming into this game, there is an issue. The defensive line's kind of depleted. There's been some.
Sounds like Arkansas.
Yeah.
It started.
For sure. But, look for a tremendous Kane in his first ever start at defensive end, especially this season. He is one of my favorite running backs on the team because he brings so much energy when he runs. But now he's got to put it in on the defensive end side, and I do really think that he's going to be able to do that.
So he's going to be pulling a little double duty here tonight. That's high school football for you. When it's game's on the line, Coach, you got to step up and show out.
You got to put your best players there.
Oh, man, I like it. All right, that's our little pregame recap. We got Coach with Greenbrier here tonight. Dylan's riding with Lakeside. No surprise here. Greenbrier, how y'all feel tonight about tonight's matchup? We feeling a win? What do we got? Oh, man, I love doing this pregame stuff. Lakeside, what we got cooking up over there? Feeling good tonight?
Oh, a little muted.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, a little muted.
Uh-oh.
It'll get there. It'll get there.
Uh-oh. How far we got to kick off?
Late arriving crowd.
What's going on? The traffic jam from Hot Springs.
It's an hour and 40 minutes away from home.
No, we got plenty of time. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get to another break on the other side. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up with 6A and 7A, okay? So up top in the booth, if you need to get to your pregame stuff, I know after this, no one here really wants to pay attention because we're focusing on tonight's game. So up in the booth, if you want to go ahead and get to your pregame festivities, now's the time to do it. But y'all stay with us here on 4th and 5. We still got to talk 6A ball and 7A ball as well. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Looking to rep the Hogs in style? Stop by Be Unlimited, Fayetteville's go-to spot for custom apparel and officially licensed Razorback gear. Need custom shirts for your team, business, or event? Their in-house crew makes it quick, easy, and done right. Shop in-store or online at shop.be-unlimited.com and show your Arkansas pride. Be Unlimited, where passion meets design.
You might not know us yet, but around here, we're building something different. Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia is more than just a dealership. With a full service department, on-site body shop, and brands you trust, Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, we're built to take care of you long after the sale. And when you keep up your service with us, we'll cover your tires for life. Honest deals, real service, and value that's worth the drive. Southwest Auto Collection. Your road starts here.
At Ortho Arkansas, relief is closer than you think. Our in-house spine procedure center was designed with one goal in mind to make your care as easy and comfortable as possible. From pain-relieving injections to advanced spine procedures, everything is done right here, safely, conveniently, and under the care of our fellowship-trained specialists. Since our procedure center is part of Ortho Arkansas, your physician team, imaging, and follow-up care are all connected, saving you time and eliminating unnecessary steps. You'll be in and out the same day, cared for by a team that knows you, right here where you already trust us with your care. Relief, right here at Ortho Arkansas Spine Institute Procedure Center.
All right, welcome back in. Before we get started, I got to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, all right? Coach Conk. They help us get from point A to point B, all right? We couldn't get to where we are without Southwest Auto over there in Arkadelphia. Right now, if y'all are sitting here watching and you need a new ride, you can save up to $25,000 off MSRP for this 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona. You see that guy down there,
Man,
Coach?
you're cleaned up right there, my man.
That was about 25 pounds ago, feeling real good. And I like it, though, man. Seriously, big shout-out to my friends over there at Southwest Auto. They got us in a new Traverse. And so you see this whole setup. Everybody that's here, you see this big setup? We jam-pack it into one car. And we have enough space to have 3 people ride in it, all right? So you're looking for a new ride, go visit my friends over there at Southwest Auto. But let's go ahead and keep this thing going, Coach. Well, we talked 2, 3A, 4A, and 5A. We didn't hit all the games. We hit a couple big ones, and we're going to do the same thing right now. 6A, man, it's kind of hard to pick just 2 games because you got a lot of potential people who could end up winning the state championship in 6A. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket right now. Sylvan Hills, man, what a story. We'll talk about them afterwards. One of the biggest turnarounds in Arkansas history when you talk about a program. But we're going to go to Shiloh Christian El Dorado, 2 dynamic teams. What you got for us?
Well, first of all, what a great pedigree that Shiloh Christian has year in and year out. Unfortunately, they play in the same conference with Greenbrier.
Yeah.
But they're at home tonight. They do play in the shadow of Greenwood, but, they won the 2020 title, so it wasn't that long ago. And from 2020 to 2023, they won the 6A West championship. So they do have championship pedigree playing at home. I kind of like Shiloh Christian here, but I'm going to tell you what, El Dorado, man, look, they're tough to beat down in El Dorado. That's a tough place to play. I've been there on Friday night. It's a tough place to play. Going on the road, I don't know. But they're a very experienced team. They're an older team. At all three levels of the defense, they have really good football players, very athletic. They can run, very skilled. But you know what? You got to go with the home team here, I think, Shiloh Christian, with their pedigree.
Shiloh, another player that was our Ortho Arkansas Player of the Week 1 week receiver, Zane Slither. If I'm saying his name wrong, Mom, don't come after me. All right, she got after me last time I pronounced her baby's name wrong. But this dude's a baller. Leads the state in receiving yards. Big-time talent up there in Northwest Arkansas.
Shiloh doesn't make many mistakes, and that's the key to playing good football in late November.
Well, another team that doesn't make a lot of mistakes because they got a quarterback who's dang near perfect. Let's go ahead and pull the thing back up. Probably one of the more talked about players in high school football history. Greenwood taking on good old Jonesboro. Kane Archer, man. Can't talk about this team without talking about Kane.
Great football player. His brother plays linebacker at the University of Central Arkansas, his older brother. Yep. Great bloodlines. Kane, I think, is committed to Central Florida at this time. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. So explosive player, dual threat, trying to lead them to their 4th straight state championship.
Yeah.
And great pedigree. The thing that's overlooked there, kind of like here at Greenbrier, is their defense.
Okay.
They play great defense at Greenbrier. There's a standard. That standard's gone back for 20 years or so. That community pours into that, football program. Kane Archer's the straw that stirs the drink there. His dual threat ability, his ability to throw the football, read defenses. At 6'1", that's probably keeping him from the Power 4 possibly.
Yep.
But I'm going to tell you what, great proven record of winning and very productive.
Yeah.
On the other side, Jonesboro, they were picked 6th, I believe, in is that right, Jonesboro? Yeah, they were picked 6th in their conference. Here they are now in the second round of the 6A playoffs. They've got size. Again, in the East, they beat people up.
Yeah.
But they got the work cut off for them going down to Greenwood.
And I'm pretty sure Kane Archer, undefeated in his high school career.
Hasn't lost a football game.
Has not lost a football game. Last year set a national record for completion percentage. This year, 100 passing touchdowns, 50 rushing touchdowns.
Gross.
What do we got going on over there, right?
Yeah, he's gross.
All right, let's move forward. We got one more conference to talk about. We're moving on over to the good old 7A playoffs. Another one where a lot of people think this is all sewed up. I would say not so fast. There's this team up in Northwest Arkansas we're going to highlight right now, and it is Bentonville. I know they're playing Springdale. No slight Springdale, but Bentonville is for real.
Yeah, the Tigers, the top seed coming out. I think the number 2 team in the state behind Bryant. Loaded with talent. They were finalists in 24. They have state titles in their pedigree as well. All-state players at all 3 levels of the defense. Big physical offensive line. They had to rebuild the offensive line on offense. Graduated everybody, I believe, but maybe one starter. Springdale comes into this game 5-6. Very familiar foes.
Oh, yeah.
They play each other in conference. Last year they won 7 games. They like to control the football. They like to run the football. It's going to be tough. I mean, they got blown out during the regular season. Probably going to be a blowout tonight. But give Springdale credit, man. Hey, but that's why you play the game.
Yeah.
That's why you play the game. But it's tough to win high school football games on Friday night at Bentonville.
It is tough. Before we move over to the other side, stay with me real quick. I did want to make sure I point out Sylvan Hills. What an incredible year that they've had.
Coach Kelly, I believe. Is it Mark Kelly? No.
What is the coach? Doing a great job.
Yeah,
all right. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's Kelly, I believe.
Not winning a game for so long and then pulling off 10 wins this year, that's special. And also, let's go ahead and wrap it up. The team to beat, apparently. On the other side of this bracket, as we take a look at the matchups, Bryant. They're going to be playing my former quarterback, Casey Dick.
That's right.
What you got for us?
Yeah, well, my guy, Claude Sanders.
Here we go.
Played for me at the University of Central Arkansas. Stepped in, won a state championship. Coach, longtime championship coach Buck James is down the road there at Conway. They've got a big game tonight against Bentonville West. But Bryant, very imposing Division I prospects all over the field, the defensive line, the backfield, the back end. I tell you what, though, they may have got a little wake-up call 2 weeks ago against Conway.
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
You were at that game, I believe.
I was.
And did a remote there. Record-wise, they're rolling. I like Bryant in this game. Hodges, the running backs at Division I. You talk about the standard in big boy football and 7A football right now, it's Bryant. That thing shifts from Northwest Arkansas to Central Arkansas, and right now Bryant is kind of the kingpin. They do play Fayetteville, again, championship pedigree. You mentioned Casey Dick, great player in his own right. Got a state championship, I believe, a couple of years ago. Fayetteville's done a great job going all the way back to Darrell Patton. I believe Coach Patton won a state championship there, another UCA Bear. They've got a shot, but again, they've got to come all the way down to Bryant. 7-4 Fayetteville against an undefeated Bryant team, number 1 ranked in the state.
Yep.
That place will be rocking. I've been to games there when the Wampus Cats used to go play Bryant.
Oh, yeah.
Tough place to play.
Tough place to play. Yeah, very impressed with what Conway brought to the table against Bryant. So that'll be something to watch as well. And I tell you, man, I think everybody at the beginning of the year gave Bryant this state championship. I'm telling you, they're very talented. They got a great defense. They got some great offensive players. But they've shown to struggle a little bit on the offensive side of the ball.
That's right.
And so Bentonville, even Rogers Conway, you saw what they did?
Man, Rogers can score some points. The Mounties.
Yeah.
The Mounties.
Man.
Mounties can score points.
It's fun, man. Friday nights, anything can happen. It's been fun. We're having a blast here in Greenbrier as they are getting closer and closer to kickoff. You got a little shot for me over there? Look at this. We got everybody in the stands right now having a good time at Coach B.J. McMillan press box. There they go. Up and live, having a great time. Everybody's cheering. You got to like that.
How about them Panthers?
How about them Panthers, right? My bad, Lakeside. I don't have a camera lens big enough to get y'all all the way over there, all right? We're working on it, okay? We are working on it.
Don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on the Rams.
Don't sleep on them. Yep. All right, man. We're going to leave y'all one more time with that little hype video we had with Enoch Hassan and Big Tuck over there at Lakeside. Coach Conk, I appreciate you so much for hanging out with us and everybody here in Greenbrier. Let's have a great night tonight and across the state. Make sure y'all tune in because we are still giving away awards to High School Players of the Week. And don't forget, tomorrow, 4th and 5, we're heading up into Northwest Arkansas. We have our pregame show covering the Hogs, trying to play spoiler to the Texas Longhorns. It's been a tough year for the Razorbacks, Coach, but we're going to be up there with our pregame show covering it all.
Well, when you play your rival, even if you've had a bad year, if you can beat your rival, man, it makes it taste a little bit better.
Ooh.
Hey, horns down.
Horns down.
That's right.
Let's go, man. Thank y'all so much for watching 4th and 5. We'll leave you one more look at the matchup between Greenbrier and Lakeside.
I use that as a lot of motivation, I think I'm better than a lot of the people on that list, and I try and prove it every Friday night, I just feel like I don't need any stars or rankings to go and prove what I can go and do. I just want all the smoke, That's just that's how I am. No stars, no ranking, I just want all the smoke.
I think we changed for sure. We got a lot of dogs on the team, and if you punch us in the mouth, we're going to hit you harder. So, yeah, I think that people need to know that.